toes and knees facing forward. Place your hands on your hips and then just soften through your knees. Kind of get a little bounce going, bending through your knees, feeling that warming up through your ankles. Shoulders down, belly button in towards your spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to point your right toe, curl your right toes, and then press your toenails and the top of your foot into your mat. You can do circles. You can rock that heel side to side. Just try to stretch the top of that foot. You'll feel it in your shin a little bit. Go ahead and change sides. Point and curl, and then put a little pressure in that. Beautiful. Feet facing forward, feet hip distance apart. Releve with a squat. All the way up, big squat down. Do that again. Lift and keep your chest nice and proud. Belly in, sink, stand. Here's 2. Last one. Hold that squat. Hold that squat. Lift and alternate your heels. Alternate your heels. Here's 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up all the way. Exhale. Step your feet out nice and wide. Lift your arms up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Nice, slow. Second position. Squat. Just letting more people into class. Down, up. 2 more. Last one. Hold it nice and low. Here's 4, 3, 2. Left forearm on the left thigh. Big circle on that right arm. Good. Change directions. Open up your chest. Expand through your collarbones. East and west. Lift yourself all the way up. Change sides. Right forearm down. Feel the length on that left side. 4 circles. 3, 2. Right shoulder out of right ear. Change directions. 3, 2, 1. Lift yourself up and pulse. 8, 7. Heel toe your way to standing. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel toe your way to standing. Clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze your palms together. Squeeze your elbows and your shoulder blades together. Lengthen your arms. Drive those knuckles down. How are you feeling from class yesterday? My biceps and hip flexors are feeling it. Hinge at your hips. Pull your thumbs away from your tail. Head is heavy. No wrinkles in the back of that neck. 4, 3, 2. Knuckles lift you all the way up. Grab your band. It's in your hand, so go ahead and get a grip on that. Internal rotation doesn't have to be dramatic, just a slight internal rotation. So I want your big toes to turn in. Hands down by your thighs, alternating front raise. Lift, lower. Try to keep your wrist and elbow right in front of your shoulder. So try not to come out too wide. Pull, lift. If your resistance band is too heavy, switch it out and just alternate front raise with nothing or with a light weight. One hand pulls down, one hand reaches up. So you're pulling in opposition. Squeeze your upper inner thighs together. Belly in. Less than 5 seconds. Stack your shoulders, hips. Good. Lower your band. Coming down onto your forearms into a dolphin pose, which means your butt is high. Now drop your heels over to the left. Your toes should be facing the right. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Tilt your tail to the sky, rib cage towards those thighs. Beautiful. Now all I want you to do is bend your knees, lift your chest, lower that left hip. Keep your knees bent. Stay twisted in that dolphin pose, and then come down almost into a mermaid, right? So mermaid would be kind of like that side lean. Lift up. You should feel this in your obliques. You'll feel it in your chest, your shoulders, your biceps. You'll feel it in your quads. Pull your belly in. Tail high, shoulders forward. Belly in. Whoo. Good. Grab your band. Put it in or on your feet, on the tops of your feet, and grab one weight. So it's on the pinky edge side of those feet. Bend your knees, sink your hips, squat. Elbows to knees. As you stand, right knee comes up to left elbow, squat. Lower. I'd rather you move slow during this one so you can really feel this deep core. You'll feel in your hip flexors. Adding that rotation, you'll feel it in your waistline. Feel it in those abs. Keep your chest proud. Send your tail back. Pull that belly button into your spine when you squat. Exhale as you connect knee to elbow. Good, keep your weight. Ditch your band. Come down onto your knees. Point your toes, sit on your heels. Point your toes, sit on your heels. That weight is right out in front of you. Sit up tall, lean back. Try not to lift your knees. Come all the way up. Lean, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, up, right, 4, 3, 2. Reach that weight away from your chest. Pull your belly in and lift your belly button up towards your heart. Press those knees down, press those knees down. Whoo. Good. You are lifted, lifted, lifted. Good. Drop your weight. You're in a plank. Right hand is on the mat. Left forearm is down. Left foot long. Right leg long and lifted. Right knee to right elbow, straight into a three-legged dog. Right knee, right elbow, three-legged dog. Keep your shin on that right side high. So keep it lifted away from your mat. Pull your belly in. Option, drop that left knee down. Option, drop that left knee down when you connect knee to elbow, and then come off on your toes when you go up for a three-legged dog. Or you stay on your toes the whole time. Those are your 5. Round 2. Alternating front raise. Internal rotation. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. Good. Pull your core in. Stack ears, shoulders, hips. Shoulders out of your ears. Pull those shoulder blades. Slide them down your back. Gosh, I grabbed my light band. Why does it feel so heavy today? Soften through your knees. Squeeze your bum. Good. Weight is in your heels, but also the pads of your feet, the ball of your foot, pads of your toes. Tell me this is hard for you too. Expand through your collarbones, east to west, right? Pull them out. Good. We've got that twisted dolphin, mermaid pose. So you're on your both forearms, hands are clasped, butt high, legs straight. Drop your heels to the right. Bend your knees, lower your right hip. Keep your knees bent as you lift up. Belly in. Think about the length of your spine. Chest is proud. We wrapped Christmas presents in here And I see so much glitter on the floor. I gotta vacuum that up. Pull your core in, long spine. Press up and open, heart towards your thighs. Y'all, that one is sticky. We'll grab our band. It's on the tops of our feet, pinky edge side. Squat, oblique twist, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Keep your feet flexed, drive that knee up. I want you to squat deep. Sit your butt, see if you can get it below your knees. Your knee comes up more than your elbow goes down. Exhale on that rotation. One more. Kick that band off. You are on your knees. Toes are pointed. See if you can keep your feet together. If your heels split apart, totally fine. Pull that weight right out in front of your chest and then lean back. And then you rise up by engaging in your core. You're going to fatigue in your chest and shoulders. You're going to feel stretch in your quads. Keep those knees down. Good. Zip up your pants. And that's what lifts you. This is deep core. I feel it in my core above my belly button. And I can feel it in my core below my belly button, but I really have to engage, which is why we want to move really slow to give our mind a chance to connect to the movement. Good. Right forearm is down, left hand is on, right toes are on the floor, left leg is lifted. So you're in a three-legged funky plank, knee to elbow. Keep that shin high. Press up, three-legged dog. Belly in. Squeeze your bum. Lift and lengthen that leg. Keep your shin off of the mat. Belly in. Tell me why this side is so much harder. Two done. 2 more rounds to go. How we feeling? Internal rotation. Soften your knees. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Ooh, you feel that activation. You'll feel that a little in your pelvic floor too. Good. When you do this, make sure your head is not jetting forward. So pull your shoulders on top of those hips. Don't pull them forward. Pull them on top of those hips. Bum is tight. One palm presses into that thigh, and then the opposite knuckles pull away. Try to keep yourself right in front of your shoulders. Relax through your jaw, relax through your neck. Good, we've got that twisted dolphin into that mermaid. Both forearms down. Clasp your hands. Straighten your legs, lift your hips. Drop your heels to the left. Bend your knees. Hips low, shoulders in front of elbows. Send yourself up and back. When you lower your hip, pull your heart through your arms, through your shoulders. Pull your heart beyond your fingers. Good. Make sure your elbows aren't sliding too far wide, right? So if you have to walk them in for a narrow or triangle, please do so. They can be slightly wider than your shoulders. Band. I thought for sure I was going to want to use my heavier one for this. No can do. Big squat, butt below your knee. Sit all the way down. And then you drive up. Shoulders out of your ears. Pull that belly in. Sit, sit, sit. Power to that cross. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Anytime you cross your arms and legs beyond your midline, you'll activate your core. So be intentional with that rotation. Band is out. On our knees, sitting on our heels. What am I going to do with this beautiful tree at the end of the month? Who knows? Slow as you lean, pressing your knees into the mat, keeping your ribs off of your hips. Get a nice, tall, light and lifted upper body. Belly in. Good, flat back. Relax through your jaw. Whew. Good. We are on the third round. Right hand, left forearm, left leg long, toes are down. Knee to elbow, three-legged dog. Keep your hips square, which is tricky because your shoulder has a little bit more range of motion because you're on your hand. So it's a lot easier to press up and look underneath that armpit. See what it feels like to keep that hip square. Get that shin away from the floor. Drop to your knee if you need to. Whew. Okay, we can do this. Last round. Squeeze your upper inner thighs together. Shoulders down. Stack your shoulders, hips. Relax through your jaw. Feel this in your core, your chest. You'll feel in your arms. You'll feel in your glutes. I feel it. My inner thighs. Who knows what my face looks like? Trying to make this band stretch. Chin off your chest. Knees are bent. Ribs off your hips. All right. Last dolphin, left side. Hips up high. Drop those heels to the right. Bend your knees. Tap your hip. Lift your hips. Keep your knees bent. Shoulders planch in front of those elbows. Good. When you lower your hip, it should almost be a side plank, right? So your heart and belly button are not facing the mat. You're pulling open, and then you're squaring up just a hair. You're still twisted in your dolphin. Ooh. I'll tell you what, that one's sneaky. Exercise 3 of 5 of the last round. Then we'll do a little more mat work. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's the perfect finisher for a class like this. Shoulders down. Slow and controlled. As you drive that knee up, you're in control. You're not whipping it across. Keep your feet flexed. Drop your bum. We're leaning back. I have like a 90s, 2000s mix on my Spotify, and we rarely listen to it when the boys are in the car because they have their own playlist. But yesterday, we made them listen to some our stuff, and I don't know who sings it. That lean with it, rock with it. They loved it. All they do is want to listen to new songs to figure out what they want their baseball walkout song to be. The further you lean back, the harder it is. Sometimes too hard. Saved by the bell. Good. Right hand on, left forearm on, left leg, no, wrong. Left hand on, right forearm, there we go. It's your left knee and elbow. Lift that shin up. Three-legged, keep those hips square. Planche your shoulders beyond your elbows. You'll feel that really light up in your shoulders and your chest and your core. Take a right knee if you need to, even if that's for 1 or 2 reps, even if that's every other. That will keep your form, your priority. I can't even talk. Whew. All right, grab yourself a drink, grab your ball. We will finish this off. We have 7 minutes. Seven minutes for mat work and cool down. Ball underneath your right hand. Extend your left leg. Every time you lift that left leg, you're pressing into that ball. Pressing into that ball. Here's 6. Lift with your glutes and hamstrings. Back is flat. 4, 3. Chest and gaze reaches forward. 2. Hold your leg lifted. Press into that ball. Lift your heel. Press into that ball. 8, 7, 6. Expand your collarbones. 5. Heart pulls forward. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Please press. 8, 7, 6. Drawing circles with that ball in 4, 3. Drawing circles with that left leg. 8, 7. Push into that ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. 8. That feels funny. 7. Watch your shoulders rounding. 6, 5. Who knows if my leg is even doing a circle? 3, 2, 1. Pull that left knee underneath your hip. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend your elbows. Place that ball behind your head. Open up those elbows. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left side. Push that ball, push that hand into that ball. Extend your right leg. Every time you lift a leg, press that ball in. Press. Here's 6, 5, 4. This is deceiving. 3, we're lighting everything up. 2, hold, push. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, circles. 7, 6, 5, chest, glutes, core. 3, 2, change directions. Push, push, push. Chest is proud. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, sit back on your heels. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, ball behind your head. Open up those armpits. Press your head into that ball. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Cross your ankles. Make your way to a seated position. Ball in between your knees. We're close, we're close, we're close. Feet are hip distance apart. Place your hands on the back of your thighs. Inhale, sit up. Good. Reach your heart towards that ball. For me, early in the morning, my hips get sticky. My low back gets sticky. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Pelvic tilt. Lower halfway down, just so that your arms are extended, right? So you're not bent and holding on to those legs. Arms are extended. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze that ball. Chin off your chest. Shoulders down. Good. Now let's focus on our pelvic floor. If there are any boys watching, we're about to get a little graphic. I want you to think of sucking a smoothie up through you know what with a big straw, right? So pull and draw that smoothie up that straw. Welcome to your pelvic floor. Here's 8, 7, 6, smoothie. 4, 3, hold that ball. Squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, hold that smoothie. Lower onto your right forearm. Return your right hand, right thigh, left side. Lower to the forearm. Come back up. Little tap, little lift, little tap, little lift. Tap and squeeze. Tap and squeeze. 4 more. 4, pull that belly in. 3, get your chin off your chest. 2, hold it, hold it. Reach those arms long. Lift your chest. Lift your feet. Shins parallel. Squeeze that ball. Final 8. 7, belly and pelvic tilt. 6, proud chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet. Release that ball. Cross your ankles. Sweep into a tabletop position. Good. I want your big toes to kiss, and I want you to walk your knees out wide, and then sit your hips back towards your heels. Inchworm your fingertips towards the top of your mat. Elbows can be down. Chin on the mat, not your forehead. I'll say that again. Chin on the mat, not your forehead. Just breathe. Beautiful. Shift onto your forearms. Good. You stay where you are. I'm turning to the side so you can see what's about to happen. Extend your left leg out to the left. Flex your foot. Drop the arch of your foot down and then press your big toe and pinky toe into the mat. Good. Saw yourself forward and back. Forward. Good. Your next one, hold yourself. Hold those hips back towards your heel. 4, big breath. 3, let it all go. Come onto your forearms. Slide that left knee back in. Big toes kiss. And then you just walk your right leg out. Flex your foot, arch down, and then press the pads of those toes into the mat. Saw yourself front, forward, and back. So if it's funky on your left knee, just curl your toes underneath your heel instead of a pointed flat foot. Just curl them. That should help. Next one, hold those hips back. Come onto those forearms. Slide that knee back in. Step up onto your hands. Feet out. Drop into those heels, knees open wide. Belly in. Option here, if this is way too deep or intense, coming down on your sit bones. Feet are flexed, heels are down. Take your hands, palms together. Press them onto that right inner foot. Open up. Close. 3 more. Over to the left side. One more. Good. Hands to heart center. Elbows on the inside of those legs. You are standing up, grounding through your heels. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel toe your way to standing. Shake those legs out. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Draw those knuckles down. Lift your chest. Lengthen your arms. Keep your posture. Release your grip. Curtsy down.